Alright, today I'm going to be trying to be taking on an interesting challenge. I'm going to be trying to teach someone who hasn't learned to code at all. They're a complete beginner at coding. I'm going to try and teach them to code, even though I'm a complete beginner. So let's get started. Okay, so today I'm going to try and teach you how to make a questionnaire game. So, if you're looking for the code right now, it'll be something like this. It'll be different questions, of course, and probably a lot shorter for time-wise. But if you run it, you can see how it's slowing down, and I'll show you how to do that and how to
Mhm.
make it so you can both do cap. So the first thing I gotta know is, do you know how to print stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so just print maybe like this is like welcome to this questionnaire game, and then make your first question.
Okay.
All right, so the first thing we gotta do, I'm gonna show you before we actually get to working on this quiz, is how to basically have the text slowly appear. So first thing you gotta do, import. Basically, just telling the computer to find time. So then you'll get this value. But now that you have time in this code, you can input
Mhm.
time dot sleep. So basically, sleep is slowing it down. But then, oh yeah, it's in seconds. So then when we do,
So
say,
sleep slows it down?
yeah, sleep slows whatever is coming out of this terminal. So say sleep one,
Huh?
then do you see how it slowly appears and not all at once?
Yeah.
Yeah, you basically do that. That's slowing the text down. Then now we just gotta finish up the actual questions, and I'll show you what to do next.
Okay.
Alright, so next just do time.sleep, but now I'm gonna basically make it so that the player can then input their answer. Alright, so the first thing you gotta do is response.
Mhm.
That's just it, what they're gonna do, then equals input. Then and response as well, what the person is gonna say, then the input. Yeah, that's literally all you gotta do. Then the input is so they can actually type it in. So first, let's just run this to see if it works. See, it's slowing down, then you could choose it. Then now they can actually input what they think the question is. But the
Okay.
first thing we gotta do is, I'm gonna now show you what an if statement is. So
Mhm.
for this part, basically, it's gonna say, tell the computer, if response
Mhm.
equals, and you have to do two equals, because it's like, how to say, it's basically have one equal sign. It'll say this equals that, but then if there's
Okay.
two equals, it means if this equals that, if that makes
Mhm.
sense. So then if it equals b, and this is another part I was going to tell you how I was talking about before, um, or response equals b. So then from this, sorry for
Mhm.
coughing, it'll basically make it so the computer can choose either B or capital B or non-capitalized B.
Okay. Or like you could put in Ottawa.
No, you can't do
For you could
Ottawa.
also add. Well, you could if response is
If response is B, capitalized B or not capitalized B,
okay.
that's
Yeah.
it. And you can't just put Ottawa because that's why you have the
You-
letters there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Print. All right, then you go print correct. Simple as that.
I need
Then
to finish print and then whatever it says.
yeah, so then it's correct. But then uh, else, so it's basically, so if it's not B, then
Okay.
you put, then you just say, then a simple print, you are wrong. Alright, another thing I'm going to show you is basically how to add a score to this game. So first thing you
Okay.
got to do is score equals 0. So then it's telling
Mhm.
the computer that when we specify score, at that time it equals 0.
Yeah.
Basically when it's correct, we'll then say
Mhm.
score equals, so score, but right
Mhm.
now at this time is 0 plus 1. Alright, so now that you know how to do this, try making other questions for this thing.
So make like um a little more. How many more? Like two or three?
Yeah, 2. Just make 2 more.
Two. Okay. And I don't have to import time again. I don't have to import score.
No, because you've already specified at the top that it's already been in.
Okay.
Alright, so now that you have this all done, next thing we gotta do is we'll have to add the finishing touches. So I'm gonna add a number time dot sleep here. First thing you gotta do is I'm gonna teach you what an F statement is. Alright, so I noticed when I was editing this video that like for a good portion of the rest of this is I was calling it an F string, an F statement, so just wanted to clarify that. For it to be an F string, you have to add an F before the brackets.
Okay.
Alright, so let's just say you got, I'll make this, you got, where is it? You got score.
Okay.
Then see how he says you got 2 out of 3?
Yeah.
So
You got 2 out of 3 correct.
so then it gets from the values out of the code itself.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, so first thing we gotta do is define percent score. So let's just go percent score.
Are you in the wrong spot, are you not?
No, I was in a different tab.
Yeah, you were in the wrong spot.
Percent score. Yeah, sorry, I was gonna equals. So then score. So from we got from score, divide into 3 times, where's the asterisk? Times 100. So then the reason why we're using basically in coding, we use an asterisk as a multiplier in this, and dash.
Yeah. I saw that in the videos watched.
Oh, nice.
I watched before.
And then you do this. So basically, something you can do is, well, I do at least, if percent score equals 100, you can then do like a special text for that.
Okay.
So then you can type it out how you want it, but like, yeah.
What would I type out?
Just say like print you got 100%. Good job. So what I'm gonna try and make you do, I'm not gonna help you with this. You have to try and make it so you have to do an F string with the percentage.
Oh, you want me to make it extra? Okay.
Oh, that's the one thing I forgot to do. What we have to do is round to integer. So for this part, it's really easy. All you gotta do is, where is it? What you gotta do is just put this into brackets. Then it'll just be separate. Then you just put int, or short for integer. Alright, so now that is an integer, it'll round it to well, the closest 0. So then let's just do this quickly. Then it'll go to, well, 66%. And yeah, you just made a game. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. I'm probably going to be making a series out of it, so yeah, hope it turns out well.